You think we're gonna beat all these games?
Nope.
Backlog boys.
No, probably not. It's us, Austin and Vaughn.
The boys.
We are here.
Call Bon Jovi because we're halfway there. Dude, floor 51.
Wow, we are.
Yeah.
We are halfway there.
This is awesome.
Getting there.
It feels like we've
All
been
in the
doing
power of loops.
Feels like we've been doing this for a long time. So the fact that we're halfway
It's a good feeling.
is kind of a good feeling, but also kind of a disconcerting.
Yeah, a little
Because it's like
worrisome.
we have just as long as we've been doing this again to go. Good old Mask of Prajna.
Yep.
Mask of Pergina. I believe that's the
Is that the correct pronunciation?
proper pronunciation.
Okay. Where's the V in that?
The V?
Yeah.
It's
No, there is no V in it.
It's right between the legs. He doesn't have any
yeah?
legs, so yeah.
True.
So right before this eyepisode
You were gonna tell us about
started,
something.
I was saying how playing this game has really made me want to start playing the .hack games again.
Which I don't know anything about.
Yeah, Vaughn doesn't know anything about them. And if you, listening, don't know anything about them, let me tell you while I tell Vaughn at the same time.
Tell us.
They are more dungeon crawling hack and slash games on the PS2 that are probably equally as unknown, maybe slightly more known than this game, but definitely not more known than Dark Cloud 2. And basically they were super ambitious and they tried to do some crazy stuff. And
Did it succeed?
It succeeded, but not quite at the level that they wanted. I think their concept was just a little bit too early, because I think .hack was an anime first, or maybe a manga, and the story was basically like there was this game that was kind of like World of Warcraft, except World of Warcraft didn't exist yet. That's how long ago it was.
Oh wow.
And there were kids who played the game, and it was a VR game, so they played with a headset, like Oculus type thing.
Okay.
Which also tells you how ahead of its time it was. And there was these kids that played the game online with other real people with their headsets, and you know, it wasn't like a you die in the game, you die in real life kind of thing, but it was like people were going into comas, and when they were in their coma,
They would play for too long or something?
they would play for too long and they'd go into a coma, or something crazy in the game would happen and it would cause them to like faint and go into a coma. And
So
then
it was like it felt real or
and
something?
then while they were in the coma, they were in the game. Like their consciousness was trapped in the game, and that's why they couldn't wake up. That was like the premise for the anime. Is like it happens to this one person, and he's trying to figure out how he can get out. And that was .hack's Sign. The anime took place like mostly inside the game world, and there's like these characters kind of like talking about their real world lives because they don't really know each other's real world lives. They know each other's like in-game lives, and so they're like, but since the one kid is in a coma, if he dies in the game, he does die in real life. So like the other players, it's no big deal, you know, they just respawn. But for the people who are trapped in the game, they can't die in the game or they'll die for real.
Okay.
They won't wake up from their coma, kind of thing. And then they made this game to like flesh out the extended universe, or not this game. They made the PS2 games.
I spy 4 of them.
Yeah, there are 4 parts, and basically what they did is they made a game, and then each game came with a DVD that was like an anime like short movie, that was like its own story, helping to like build the story of the game that it was attached to. So like all 4 parts are a continuous story, and then each one of the anime DVD things is like a different piece of the story. And the DVDs take place outside the game world, and because like when you're playing the PS2 games, there's this one kid that is trapped inside, or there's a couple people that are trapped inside the game, but like at the beginning you're playing the game with your friend, and something crazy happens in the game, like a glitch, and then your friend gets like sucked up by it and trapped inside the game.
Oh.
And so you're trying to figure out how to get your friend out of the game. And like you get like, it's weird. The whole thing is simulated to be like you're online, but you're not actually online.
Okay.
So like when you start up the game, it looks like a home screen of like a computer.
Oh.
And you can like check your email and stuff like that. And it's all like timed out. So like when certain things happen, you'll get like an email from like your party member, but like the real person, not the character that they play as. And you'll get like an email from them. It's like, hey, meet me at this one area in the game. And I think I figured something out. It's very interesting. And it's kind of like, to
make you think you are playing the same game, essentially.
Right. Yeah.
That's neat.
Yeah. So it's a game within a game, and it like purposely breaks the fourth wall to make you aware that you're in a game and that there's a story going on outside of the game.
Interesting.
But they're really cool games. The gameplay is super straightforward, but the story is awesome, which is perfect for me. It's like dungeon crawling, hack and slash like this, and it's kind of challenging. Like some of the bosses are really hard, and you have to like do the right things and use correct like elemental magic sometimes, or you'll lose. It's not super easy or anything. Okay. It's just basic concepts
for RPGing.
Yeah. Get better weapons, get better items, bring party members, level up. But all the dungeons are like procedurally generated like this. But there's like, I mean, I guess there is a finite number, but it seems like there's an infinite number of dungeons.
Okay.
Because the way the roaming system works in the game is crazy. There's like a hub town where there's all these like fake NPCs that are made to seem like they're real players, where they have like a username above their head
in a level, or
and
something.
They like run around and stop in like weird ways. They try to make it seem like they're
like
real.
It's an MMO.
Yeah, they try to make it seem like it's an MMO, but it's all simulated.
That's really
because that's really
super meta.
That wasn't really a thing yet. Their technology didn't really exist, So they
wait. So is it pre-MMO? Or it must be like...
It's not pre-MMO, but it's
stuff like RuneScape must have existed
super
at the time.
early. Yeah, super early. Because I think the first one came out in like 2000...
Shout out to freaking RuneScape.
2001, maybe? The first one came out? Maybe 2003? And they all came out like 4 months apart. And it's really weird. Like, the game... The part... Especially part 3 and 4 are super rare. Because for some reason they produced less and less copies as they made the parts. Like they made a lot of part 1, so that one's the easiest to find, and then they made less of part 2, and then even less of 3, and even less than part 4.
More or less, they made less or more. Pretty much.
And I don't know why they did that way.
Maybe assuming that most people wouldn't go for all 4.
I guess. I mean, it's like, there's so much game that they couldn't fit it on one disc, but I don't know why they chose to release it all at different times. I guess people would have been scared of like a 4 disc.
So they made it all at once?
Well,
essentially.
I'm assuming they probably made it all at once, because I think they all released within like 2 calendar years. They were pretty close together.
Okay.
But yeah, it wasn't like a commercial success.
Okay.
Ooh, cactus.
Gonna sell it.
Maybe. I think I'm gonna go with that strategy we came up with a while back, where I'm gonna level up some lesser weapons in some different dungeons and make them into sense spheres to
get the ultimate weapons for everyone.
To help the other folks who can't really
carry themselves
in this dungeon. Yeah, exactly. So I'll probably do that.
Sorry, guys.
I'll probably do some like grind session between our next one.
You're just not as good as Loops right now.
Yeah, I want to get everybody their final weapon, but I don't want to use Toasty in this dungeon because it's just never gonna happen.
Yeah.
We want to finish this game this year.
Yeah, we do. 2016, this game will be done.
Yeah. Which is actually, I kind of like had to do the math in my head for a second.
Make sure that it wouldn't go over that.
Because it's going to be close.
It is going to be close.
It might be close. I feel like we're going to be around like 230-ish episodes. Maybe more. because we're coming up on 200,
Yeah, we are.
which is just insane.
Okay, we'll beat it this year. Maybe you won't see it. We'll at least beat it this year. How about that?
Yeah, maybe it won't have aired yet, but
We'll have beaten it.
we'll see.
By the time
It's-
2016 closes.
It's gonna be close.
I think.
It's gonna be very close.
It will. Ooh. Oh.
He sparked me. He's a sparkster.
He is. He spooked you. Spooked you hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Savon PokeCon's coming up.
It is. And sounds like we're both gonna be there.
We are both gonna be there.
And it sounds like we're gonna play right before you.
Yeah.
From what I last heard.
Yes.
I mean, these sounds like these details keep changing, but
Yeah, we did just
at
get
last,
At last, there is details.
Yes.
There are details.
I think we're gonna play right before you.
That's sweet.
So, prepare to get shown up.
Okay. Are you guys gonna play some Poke Tunes?
We are.
That's awesome. I'm excited because you guys don't have any.
Done any.
Yeah, you guys
Pokemon
haven't done
stuff
any
yet.
Pokemon music.
We've got some stuff in the works right now.
That's cool.
And yeah, we have some stuff that you haven't heard before. So y'all,
That's not Pokemon.
yes,
Oh, cool.
that you'll enjoy, I think. And yeah,
Well, right
just-
back at you, buddy.
we're kind of getting into a groove. So
Cool.
yeah, it sounds like I'm going to hear a lot of your stuff that I don't know as well.
Yes, we have a lot of new Pokemon music, and we have a couple of new songs that aren't Pokemon as well. So pretty excited about that.
Like what kind of, like from a certain game or super secret classified?
It's not super secret,
Okay.
but I honestly just can't think of what you know and what you don't. I just know that some of them you don't know.
Yeah.
Holy anti-goo amulets. All right, let's get rid of this dead fish right here. I like how the happy one, or the fresh one is like happy, and this guy's like, oh, I'm dead and rotten. He's got sad eyes.
Yeah.
Give me something good.
He ain't happy.
All right, that sells. Cave bat. Whoa, he survived one hit. Impressive. You know what else is happening at the end of this year, Vaughn?
Of this year?
Yeah, 2016
Yeah.
is Star Wars Rogue One.
Is it?
Yeah.
What in when? December?
December, yeah.
Really?
Isn't that crazy?
Do you want to see it?
I do
I
want
wanna
to see it. Yeah. They just released all the like toys and merch and stuff like that. And my buddy
It's interesting that they do that before.
Tom went crazy.
You know.
Well, it's very smart. Because
hype.
you see it in the store and then you're like, oh yeah, that's coming out. It gets people thinking about it.
Yeah. It's a funny concept though. Like,
I bet that. Oh come on,
Dang.
girl. Her defense is bad.
yep.
It's real bad.
Robad.
Real bad.
Robad.
Man, he doesn't do much. These guys just have really strong defense too. Like,
Are we not using the right element?
no. Well, Loops isn't, but Charms is. Yeah, they're weak against wind.
Wind.
Or they're weakest against wind. It's not all that great, really, but Charms came around.
Came around like they were just,
Yeah.
you know, out of it and kind of in a rut.
Well, at least they didn't go with Charms was roused.
Well, I'd say Loops was roused by Charms.
Yeah.
Hopefully, or Charms is roused by us.
I think it's very important that we make the distinction between rouse and arouse.
Think so?
Yeah, because to be roused just means to like
To be activated.
to come about. Yeah, to be activated. But to be aroused is like
To be activated.
activated.
You know what I'm saying?
your switch got
Yeah.
turned on.
You got triggered.
Yeah, dude. Yay!
Oh, nice.
Stinger. What do we got? Another cactus.
Another cactus. All right.
Maybe it has strong mimic.
That would be nice.
Do your slam.
So when you pick up a weapon, does it start with different stats?
like the two different cactuses?
Yeah.
No, I bet they have the exact same base stats.
Okay.
I would put money on it. I think it's kind of like a Pokemon kind of thing.
Okay. Or how so, like a Pokemon thing?
Well, I guess it's less like a Pokemon thing. Where like, you know, every
Where every Pokemon's a
every
little bit
Pokemon
different.
has like its own, you know, stat curve.
Yeah.
but they're all basically the same. Like
yeah, within like a certain
range. Charmander has higher attack and Squirtle has higher defense. You know, that's
on average. Yeah.
That's kind of what I mean.
And in general.
But I think in this situation, it's, you know, they're all exactly the same. Especially considering like which ones you get are random. You know, like you can't get the same sword 5 times. Like there's no way you can control that. So if they were to make like oh, well, you got a good cactus, or oh, you didn't get a very good cactus.
Yeah, I guess you don't get them often enough.
You'll have to try to go get another one that's better. Like that would just be insanely cruel, because you could play the whole game without ever even getting one. I mean, just think of all the weapons that there are that we haven't seen at all.
Yeah. Just
because it's random. Yeah. Thank God. Thank God they all have the same stats.
Well, because some games will do it like,
with.
Oh, you got a cactus. You got a rusty cactus. You got a super fine cactus. You got a heavy cactus.
Yeah. What are you thinking of? What has that? Is that a Fire Emblem thing?
No, Fire Emblem, they're all the same. Like a bronze sword is a bronze sword.
Right.
But like maybe I'm thinking more like Western RPGs.
Oh, like, yeah, like Dark Souls or something.
Yeah, where you could get the same weapon that's like, you know, like a toned down version of it that's not as good, or like a better, heavier version of it, or like rusty.
You know, I think that's going to be in Breath of the Wild, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That would be cool. I am pumped.
You're on the hype train?
Yeah, I pre-ordered.
All aboard?
Did you pre-order?
No, I have not.
I have.
Tomorrow on the Boys.
This is one of the few games I will probably ever in my existence pre-order.
Okay.
Because
you're just getting all up on that mic there.
Yeah, it almost fell. I'm gonna have to readjust.
Tomorrow on the Boys, Vaughn will be readjusted.
I will.